Hi, this is another creation from the Pure Leverage Top team. Enjoy.
Hey folks, Joel here. Now, let me say this by starting off. I was kind of contemplating on what I wanted to talk to you about today, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not a motivational speaker, so I'm going to just talk to you from the heart. And I want to talk to you about what is your why? Why do you want to be successful online? And how are you going to do whatever it takes to get to that success level? And I can only base that on what my why was and my undying truly undying passion, that burn in my stomach to absolutely make sure that it was going to happen. Okay. And my why was my family. Now, right now, I'm sitting at home all by myself because my kids and my wife went to Colorado last night to go skiing for a week. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, why didn't I go with them? Well, because first, one of my whys was freedom of choice. I absolutely love what I do. So I've been online for 15 years. I feel like I've been retired for 15 years. But it gave me the freedom of choice to decide to whether to get some peace and quiet this week, honestly being at home here alone, which is kind of cool. But it gave me the freedom of choice to send my family to go enjoy themselves. Now, I could have gone, and self-admittedly, I might go up this Wednesday, but with the launch of Pure Leverage, it's been exceedingly busy, and I didn't the key is, could I leave? Yes, but I didn't want to leave. So my question to you is what's your why? My why was that I could provide the best for my family, and number two was to be able to help other people attain their goals as well. But you have to have that undying burn in your stomach, and you absolutely have to have a strong belief in yourself. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, when I got started online 15 years ago, I shared a lot of my ideas with my friends and family, which is the natural thing to do. It's your warm market. And, my education's in cardiac rehabilitation. And so my mother naturally said, Joel, you can't run an internet business. You don't know anything about that industry. And I didn't. My education was in cardiac rehab. And so people told me I was getting in over my head. And I started to doubt my own beliefs until a huge paradigm shift happened in a split second. Now, as you can see, guys, I like to work out a lot. And when I was doing my internship at a cardiac clinic in Ottawa, Canada, because I did cardiac rehab in school, I started doing doing the personal training for one of the cardiologists there, and he saw really, really good gains in muscle and strength, and he was very happy. And he came to me one day and he goes, Joel, I have a friend of mine who really believes in your concept of training, and I'd like to get him to try your training, and he's interested in meeting you. And I thought, great, why not? Anyway, long story short, it turned out to be a billionaire who lived in the Ottawa area by the name of Dr. Michael Copeland. And Dr. Copeland and I became good friends. I went to his house and I trained him, and talk about inspirational, folks. 35,000 square feet of white marble from top to bottom. Unbelievable true mansion, worth about $55 million, I believe, something in that range. And, after maybe a month or two of training him, I felt comfortable enough to start sharing my ideas with him online, because, at this point I was kind of convinced that they were still good ideas, but everybody else in my warm market felt they were bad ideas. And he believed in me. He believed in me so much with my ideas online that he actually had me in front of the board of directors of Corel.com. Corel is one of the largest software development companies in the world today. Okay, they go head to head with Microsoft here in Canada. I'm in Texas now, of course, but when I was living in Canada. And it didn't work out with the board of directors. They didn't believe in my concept and idea. And Dr. Copeland did, who was the CEO, but at that point they'd gone public, so he didn't have the final say on everything with the board of directors. But that allowed me to believe in myself again, and it allowed me to, and made me realize one thing. It made me realize that my warm market isn't necessarily the market that I want to get feedback from. Okay, what is a belief? A belief is something that people perceive to be true, but it's not necessarily true, right? It's not necessarily a fact. Somebody who makes $1 million in the stock market will tell you that it's the best place you can make money, and he believes that. And then somebody who's lost their shirt in the stock market will tell you, don't do that. It's the worst investment I could ever make. Now, neither of them are factual, but in the minds of that individual, they're actually factual, okay? So when somebody was in a 35,000 square foot mansion, said the ideas I had were great ideas, but then I went to my warm market, my friends and family whose beliefs were based off of conservatism. They were very conservative people, right? So don't do that. Don't try that. So their suggestions and their feedback to me were based on not fact, but opinions. So I realized, okay, who am I going to listen to? The family and friends that I love dearly, or this new friend who's a billionaire living in a 35,000 square foot mansion. And that changed my life in an instant because it allowed me to start believing in myself and my own ideas. And I never looked back since. So the point I'm trying to make is you can make an exceptional income with pure leverage. In fact, some ordinary people have made exceptional incomes with pure leverage. But you got to figure out your why, and you got to have undying passion to move forward. So that passion isn't 1 week of passion. Everybody's excited now. That's what the average person is, right? They get excited about something, and then a week later, or a month later, or 2 months later, they're not so excited anymore. The key is to stay excited and stay focused for the rest of your life. The day that Dr. Copeland believed in me, I have been nothing but excited since then. Every single day I wake up with passion. Every single day I wake up with excitement. That excitement and that passion leads to positive actions to get you to build your business. So it's very easy with pure leverage. You have the mentors in myself and Mark Call and Mike and many, many other leaders. Keep that undying passion, even if you hit roadblocks. Do you think I didn't hit roadblocks with GVO or roadblocks with pure leverage over the past week? Challenges of bringing in 23,000 people in 6 days, 5.5, 6 days. Of course there's been roadblocks. Of course there's been stresses. There will always be roadblocks and there will always be stresses, but look at those roadblocks as learning experiences, not failures. Okay? So despite your roadblocks, despite having a bad experience here or there, whether it's with our company or another company, stay focused and stay the course. And I guarantee if you stay the course, you can become successful in whatever you choose to do in your lifetime. Now, with that said, there's about over 100,000 people in GVO right now. Did you know that it took me 5 years to hit under 20,000 people in GVO? Yet with pure leverage, we got to 20,000 people in under 5 days. It shows the potential that's here. Every single person who's online, whether it's a brick or mortar business, or it's a home-based business entrepreneur, or it's a network marketer, absolutely needs the tools that we're providing at Pure Leverage. And we're providing those tools at a price point that's much, much less than the competition. So we have something what's called an irresistible offer, or an offer you can't refuse, like that they like to say with the gangsters, right? So stay the course. All you need to do is drive traffic to your lead capture page through solo ads in our members area, or by doing a little bit of work on your own by posting on forums and getting involved that way. If I were you, the way I would do it is by buying solo ads in our members area from some of our preferred solo ad providers. That will build you a very large list very quickly, and that list in turn will turn into sales. So it's time to take action. Guys, look at the product itself. Can you get an autoresponder, a conference room, video email, and other tools for 25 bucks a month? No. You can barely get an autoresponder for 25 bucks a month. You can't get a conference room for 25 bucks a month. That's why this is exploding. It's unheard of. And then can you get 100% commission? No, you can't. So we have something here that's exploding in leaps and bounds. I honestly believe we'll have over 100,000 members in the next 2 months. So if you're watching this as a guest, folks, it's time to take action. Why? We have our unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. I don't want to work with you if you decide our products aren't for you. And if you are a member, it's really a good idea to upgrade to become a VIP, collect 5 times the commissions. So folks, if you have any questions, post them here, but I just wanted to share with you what allowed me to get to where I am today. And it was an undying passion and a very strong belief in myself. So anyway, folks, have yourself a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you from the office this week on Monday or Tuesday. So take action, folks, and I look forward to working with you. Bye for now.
Great information. Now it's time for you to take action. Click the link below, leave your name and email, and start earning 100% commissions.